Cosplay here. In my previous video, I talk about closet cosplays and give you some tips based on my experiences. Having tips is one thing, but putting them into practice can be difficult. Having some examples can help. So as I mentioned in the previous video, I dived into my closet to see how many closet cosplays I could put together. This way I can give you examples and also show you how I apply my own tips and tricks. And when I say closet, I don't just mean my normal closet, I also mean my cosplay closet, because why wouldn't you use a piece of a cosplay to put together a different one? Before I started, I did give myself one rule, and that is that all the cosplays had to be full closet cosplays. No makeup tests or something that looked good from the waist up. It had to be something that I could see myself wearing to a convention. Other than that, I could go crazy. So the first thing I did was do some research on what characters I could actually do. Some came to my mind very quickly by just going through my closet. For others, I had to do some research on the internet, which is also the first tip I give in my previous video. I'll put on the screen some of the terms I googled to find all these characters, and after googling for a while, I had put together a whole list of characters I could cosplay. The only thing left to do was actually cosplay them. For the sake of this video, I divided the characters into 4 groups. Accurate cosplays, something the character would wear, alternative versions, and original designs. Now let's start with the first group. So those were the cosplays, and I'm quite happy with them. And yes, I know none of these are 100% accurate, but I really don't mind that. Especially because I was able to put all these outfits together without spending any money on something new. Yes, I could have bought a pencil skirt for Harley Quinn, but the one I had worked just fine. That was also the whole point I wanted to make when I gave the tip close enough is good enough. Something I also really liked is that I used a grey dress instead of a sweater for Rachel Berry. Finding these creative solutions always makes me very happy, and it also shows that the clothes we have might have more potential than we first think. Now let's get into the next group. And these were the outfits inspired by our characters' aesthetic, something you could see them wearing. I did use some existing outfits as inspiration, but I think the outfits I managed to put together work really well, and the characters are still recognizable. For Wednesday, you could almost even argue that it's a canon outfit, but the dress that I used is actually very dark blue. It just ended up looking pretty black in the picture. For Wednesday, I'm also just wearing a white shirt underneath the dress, and this shows that maybe by combining pieces you can still put an outfit together. I even think that using a white shirt, a black sweater or top and a black skirt could also work. And that is something I really like about this category. It gives you more freedom to make alterations and be a bit creative. We still got 2 more groups to go, so let's dive into the next one. And those were my alternative versions of characters. Most of them were just like modern day or casual because that is the easiest to do. But depending on what you have in your closet, you might be able to add an extra aesthetic to the casual outfit, like biker or punk or academic or artsy. The options are endless. Quite literally, I think I could have kept on going for a while. With some of these characters, I even toyed around with more versions. For example, with Ariel, I did a more pirate-inspired look, but I thought some pieces were missing, like a pirate hat. And for Belle, I tried the same look but with an apron to get closer to the original design. I think it works for the outfit, but it doesn't quite feel as modern day anymore. For Siri, I also tried an outfit inspired by the game design. I really like that outfit, but then I think it fits more in the what the character would wear category. Although you could sort of see it as an alternative version, as a mashup of the series and the game, because I didn't put on a different wig or makeup due to lack of time. Anyway, let's get into the final group. those were the final outfits. This is also a category where you just can keep on going. And for some of these characters I also tried some variations. For example, for the witch I took off the skirt underneath for a more cutesy look, and my side quest NPC sort of reminded me of like a Hobbit or Frodo, so I also tried that. What I really like about doing original characters is that you can throw all your creativity in them, and whatever they ended up looking like is perfect because it's your design and you decide what they should look like. I'm very happy with the outfits and characters I managed to do. I mean, I did 20 characters, and for some I even did variations. It was a lot of fun, and I think I actually could have done more characters, but after 20, yeah, there is something as too much. So I'm glad I quit after 20 characters. There were definitely a lot of things I loved about this project. For starters, I now have a whole list of characters I can cosplay when I want to go to a convention and just wear something comfy. And the best part about these outfits is that none of these cost me any additional money because I already had all the pieces. Something else I like is that a lot of these outfits have options for variations. For example, now I just did a normal witch, but the same outfit with a black wig and green body paint could turn me into the Wicked Witch of the West. I also loved that I was able to reuse many pieces for different outfits. For example, both Sabrina and Harley Quinn used the same skirt and red shirt. I also used the same skirt for Rachel Berry. And I could keep on going, but that would get boring very quickly. The last thing I loved about this project is that I used a lot of second-hand pieces. I've been buying a lot more second-hand because it's cheaper and it's better for the environment. 13 out of my 20 characters used second-hand stuff, and some I was able to put together just with second-hand clothing, for example my fairy tale princess. And with that, I think it's time to end this video. I had a lot of fun doing this project and I hope it gave you some inspiration on how you can put together your own closet cosplays. Thank you for watching and bye!